Today I bring you a review and a non-review. First is High School Musical 3. Now, if you have a child under the age of 14, or a relative under the age of 14, they've already seen this movie 3 times. I'm not sure when it comes out in Britain, so you may have not have seen it yet. Anyway, this movie is very much like the first 2. It's better than number 2. It's more like Grease. There's a particular dance number that reminds me of the Grease Lightning dance. It takes place in a junkyard with cars and dancers, and it's pretty good. The movie has basically no storyline and no plot. Okay, it supposedly has a plot, but they don't cover it hardly at all. Basically, it's all singing and dancing, which is what the kids want, and it's a lot like Grease. Grease's story was pretty lame. It's typical for a musical, I guess. The cast and the writers and everyone seem to be getting so polished at this that it's going to get old. I mean, they're talking about making number 4. I don't think they will. The story doesn't work very well, and despite the fact that this will sell out $1 gazillion this weekend, and that all the DVDs will sell out the first week, it still doesn't have much staying power. They need something new. My guess is some other thing, maybe, the Demi Lovato thing will take over, and, Disney makes money no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. I think these actors will try to move on. I know Corbin Bleu is already in 3 other things. Zac Efron, man, he's like Robbie Benson. He's never going to do anything again. He'll be the voice of some monster turned good guy in some future movie. And Vanessa Hudgens, I think she's jumped the shark. Yeah, she was cute in the first movie, but she's the same character. Hasn't improved anyway. It doesn't dance that well. Doesn't sing any better than she did when she did the Baby Come Back movie, the Baby Come Back video, which was alright, although it annoys me when people sample songs that I really liked, and I lived for that song back in the 70s or whenever it was big, and no one's ever heard of Player except me, but that song was outrageously good. It was the first 45 I ever bought. Now there's a history lesson for you kids. Now as for my non-review, Daniel Craig in 007 Quantum of Solace. Okay, my first problem is that it's Daniel Craig. If you haven't noticed, Daniel Craig looks a lot like Mr. Bean. And nothing against Rowan Atkinson, but Mr. Bean is 007? Come on. Also, he was played by a woman now, which I don't know if she still is, but she was when Pierce Brosnan was in, and I just kind of lost interest after a while. The last really good one, I think, was probably Spy Who Loved Me. After that, they got kind of weird. Oh, you know what? I liked Never Say Never Again. That was a good comeback for Sean. But, I grew up with Roger Moore. View to a Kill was alright, too. I liked the Duran Duran song, and Simon Le Bon going, Bon, Simon Le Bon. That was pretty cool. But after those 2 movies that year with Never Say Never Again and the Simon Le Bon, they got worse. Pierce Brosnan was good in Thomas Crown Affair. He was good in some other movies. I think maybe he was in The Net. But I never saw his Bond movie. I've never seen any of the new Bond movies. I'm not going to. They just don't interest me. Secondly, there's this word. I do not know how to pronounce this word. This word was the name of a song in The Sting, and I still have no idea how to pronounce it. This is kind of like the word falcon. When I was in junior high, our mascot was the Falcons. My uncle lived in a town named Falcon Heights. If you could find that on a map, good luck. And so I grew up knowing that word was pronounced falcon. But now, you go to the Renaissance Festival and we practice falconry. Look at the peregrine falcon. Oh, by the way, I don't go to the Renaissance Festival, never have, but I have friends who are into it. Or I did. I don't have those friends anymore. And, it's people who are fans of the Atlanta Falcons. First of all, I'm very sorry for your loss. And secondly, they're not Falcons, they're Falcons. This reminds me of, Jimmy Carter's, secretary of something, named Hamilton Jordan, but, they pronounced it Jordan, which makes no sense at all to me either. It's just one of those things. Anyway, with those 2 strikes against it, and the fact that I've already seen 3 movies this summer, so I can't really afford this anymore, I won't be seeing that movie. So there's my non-review.